Yeah, you know it, KD and Laughing Stock, Nathan's got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
I love that intro.
Yeah.
It's a sexy. It's been stuck in my head, you know, that generally.
Really?
I need to finish up the video for you. But hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Squishy Logic.
Yeah.
You can tell by the tiny graphic down the bottom for those of you watching along that I am your comedic babyface and everybody's favourite KD Hinken. And
That's
I'm
true.
joined by the man of the hour, of my hour anyway, in that hour when I'm in bed with my hand on my genitals.
No.
It is Mr. Nathan Parish.
Oh, it's lovely to be thought of.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? In any manner. Feels good to just know you're wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a bit of smoke to my mouth before I need to roll out.
There you go. There you go.
I hope everybody is doing well out there. This, of course, is the show where we talk about, first of all, anything and everything, because we are both exceptionally funny comedian men people.
Yeah, I think I'm looking a little bit like a gay pop icon from the 80s at the moment in this. You know what I mean? I could easily be in a Wham video.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know, but actually, yeah, even
It's
the
the
jacket-
mustache helps as well.
Mustache.
It does, yeah.
I like that T-shirt. I was going to ask about it.
Yeah,
I
Matilda
forgot
got
to.
me this one.
What is it? 'Cause I
It's
can't
from
remember
Amsterdam,
anymore.
so it's let's make some special brownies.
Because it looks like rainbow, is it?
Yeah,
Rainbow
it's
style.
like that. Yeah.
I do recognise it.
Yeah, it's top quality. Top quality.
Rainbow man, freaking older than, obviously older than us, older than
Yeah.
our parents, maybe. Probably not.
Zippy, Jesus Christ!
What?
Is that a different one?
I ain't got a clue. I never watched the thing.
Zippy.
Zippy, yeah, Zippy.
Zippy,
That's the only
yeah.
thing I know.
That's
Like
what
I
he
say,
sounded like. He was fucking crazy.
you sound, no, you sound just like I tell you, you sound like Mr. Chuckles. You sound like Mr. Chuckles.
It's the Chuckles. Which one?
Andrew Fayers.
Oh, that's
You
yeah. But
sound like Mr. Chuckles. Zippy.
he basically does the same
He does
voice.
Zippy voice.
Yeah, he
Okay.
basically does Zippy.
Well, you got to base it on something.
Yeah.
I mean, the most famous puppy voice might not be a good idea, but oh, it might be the best idea actually.
You never know.
It might be the best idea.
It seems to be working for him.
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way. Actually, I think it's a better idea to
Yeah.
use a voice like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I try to imitate the voice of a disabled person because it, works for me.
Yeah.
The most recognisable.
It's really, I mean, you got it down.
Down to a T.
Down to a T, bro. Down to a T.
I don't know.
You're just making it work for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right, yeah.
No, that was my electrocuted thing. You remember Gold Dust in wrestling? He had a bit where he got electrocuted at one point. Yeah, Gold Dust. You remember him?
No.
The really ambiguously gay guy that had like a gold suit on. It's just, he's the 90s and he was like super gay, which is like.
Oh, right.
90s,
Okay.
He was so.
Yeah, so he was the bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a huge heel.
Yeah, because he's gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's about where Vince McMahon was at the time. So.
What day is it now? Like a few days from now is that Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix.
Oh, I bet that's going to be interesting.
They're apparently pulling no punches. They
Ugh.
started it off before any of the lawsuits have happened.
They're going
They
to
got
drop a
lucky.
shitload of fucking documentaries on him, and then they've bought out his fucking thing into his mate, his baby.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure they'll make a huge point that he has been ousted from WWE.
Oh, I'm sure they have. Yeah. Yeah.
Because they started the documentary when he was in WWE and there was none of this stuff out.
Oh, right.
And it was during that time.
Right.
And it's been going on all through that.
Yeah.
So they got so lucky. And obviously they, probably saw a lot of the stuff. So they know Vince has been kicked out. So they're like, yeah, we could trust him.
And for them, it's perfect promo for them to be like, oh, look, check out the new non-rapey version of. I've already said the word.
You want Rumble? Doesn't matter, baby.
Oh, nice.
Fucking
Yeah.
rapey, wimple.
Titty bangers.
I mean, we are also streaming onto Facebook and
and YouTube.
It
Yeah.
hasn't got a symbol up, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm more here for Rumble than anything.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try out the platform.
You rumblers.
I assume it must be because they haven't got like from everything I've seen. There's
Yeah.
no way you can stream onto Rumble through like StreamYard and those platforms.
You've got to go through Rumble.
Yeah, you got to go
Yeah,
directly
yeah,
onto
yeah.
Rumble
Yeah.
rather than like through StreamYard or something. And
If
now
Rumble
they're
are
giving
gonna
you
allow
your own
you,
studio.
yeah,
They're like,
if they're
"Screw it,
gonna
we'll make
say,
our own studio
yeah,
then."
well, if you're gonna make it so that we have to compete, we'll make it so that you can stream on ours and everyone else at the same time without a fucking problem. And lo and behold, people will use our platform.
Yeah, well, exactly. Just everything's going to be going through their thing.
Yeah, so they may as well do Rumble at the same time, which
And, like,
means people are going to be doing shitloads of Rumble. It's
You
a great
can't see it
idea.
on here, but on all the other streams as well, it shows a Rumble Studio icon in the corner.
Ah, so they're
So
getting
it's
that. Yeah,
advertising as
yeah,
well.
that's good. That's good.
It's smart, man. I like
I
it.
vibe with that. I get
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Rumble.
I vibe with the whole. I'm not just saying this to the Rumble can boost up the algorithm.
No,
But if you want to, that's
if you
fine as
do,
well.
yeah.
We're not going to argue.
No.
I
No.
don't know here what we're on about.
Yeah. So it's
Shit.
been an interesting. It's been an interesting year for me, but we're almost at the end of it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say like a week or something.
Well,
We're almost at the end of the year.
no.
3/4 of the way through.
For my particular year, the year for me that started when I started
Yeah.
renting a house with someone who turned out to be less than what I thought.
We should never rent a house with a homeless person.
Yeah.
I know you might think we're all homeless when we're renting
Yeah.
a house, but no, they're the ones on, behind Aldi on a box. They actually are
Mm.
for a reason.
No,
I know he wasn't, but mentally, he probably is.
yeah. I mean, we're in a situation now where I've got one payment left, and then I'm done. I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't have to deal with it
You're
anymore.
a better man
It's
than
not
me.
my fucking problem anymore. He can go and fucking
Smarter man as well.
Yeah.
Smartest way to get out of it.
yeah.
Finish off the payments, get out.
Yeah,
Nothing.
just make the payments and walk away. And like I have been absolutely fucking. I've gone through hell this year, just multiple times, thinking I should just fucking, stop paying, and I should do this, and I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
And it's like no.
Probably I didn't help with that.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fucking win this battle of attrition the way I know how, which is I'm going to prove that I am the better person.
I've never
'Cause
done that.
There's no fucking doubt at this point, because if it was the opposite way around, this person never, ever would have done the same for me, ever in a million years.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much guaranteed me better personage right now.
better person.
Better personage. And
Hey, yeah, that's-
considering how unpleasant he's been about everything else since then, it's only proven to me that it was a good idea to get out of that fucking place as soon as I could.
Well, exactly, man. Like I said, I've known people like that. I'm sure everyone's known someone like that. Like,
Yeah.
Any dudes that have had like a bunch of guy mates knows that one guy mate that it just takes things a bit too much, a
Yeah.
bit too far.
Yeah.
Like he just, overreacts to things.
Yeah.
It was like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
saying
yeah.
even before.
Yeah.
But you've
He
been a
always
nice
sort of
guy.
took, he always took things that were absolutely not a
Minor.
fucking thing
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And it's like, like even he said that, like, this is one of my favorite quotes, saying someone hoped you got better was a nasty thing to do, because it's putting the onus on that person to get better for you so that you can feel good. It's like, what are you talking about? What warped fucking view of the world do you have that someone hoping you're feeling good is a problem?
I understand the thought experiment side of that.
Yeah,
to
but
actually
my
think
God,
that,
yeah,
to actually think
exactly,
that,
yeah.
That's
To actually
weird.
think that's what people are thinking every single time someone says, "I hope you're doing all right, mate."
Yeah, that's like
Fuck.
narcissistic, isn't it?
That's so narcissistic.
I'm
100%
still trying to learn these
narcissistic.
different things. Like
Yeah.
I watched,
Another thing he hated was people saying the word narcissist around him and using the word narcissist.
Well, of course
And it's obvious because he's a fucking narcissist
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want people to fucking say it.
Did you know that psychopaths aren't called psychopaths anymore?
No.
They're ASPD, antisocial personality disorder.
Right, so it's the other side
It's
of
a
like,
spectrum, I think. Sociopaths
yeah,
only
because they've
two.
also got they've got borderline personality disorder, which covers a lot of different disorders.
Yeah, I think that's not really the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
they use
But it's
ASPD
that
to
thing.
make
It's
it sound
turning
more-
it into that spectrum, isn't it? It's like,
Well, I think the ASPD thing is a spectrum including empaths, sociopaths.
Oh,
well,
right.
Empaths aren't on there.
So what they call the dark triad most of the time when they're talking about stuff, which is
What is that?
narcissist, sociopath,
Narcissist
psychopath.
probably on there then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then
Yeah, 'cause then
also
you got
dark
traits of all
empath.
things, ain't you?
Yeah, dark empath, which is a new one, which is someone who's got really good empathetic capabilities and does feel the stuff, but they still just manipulate people to suit themselves anyway.
That sounds sociopathic.
It does have
Sounds like a word.
sociopathic.
I
traits.
feel like that would be in between.
But it's also
sociopath and
this is the
psychopath.
thing. They're sort of not quite as far down as a narcissist, but a narcissist is not quite as far down as a sociopath, and a sociopath not quite as far down as a psychopath. You know, it's all sort of that kind of stuff.
Lindsay,
Hey,
I don't know.
Lindsay!
You can click on him like you could before. You know, on well, like you can on StreamYard. Oh, it's already up here.
It's
Anyway.
already up, isn't it? Yeah.
I
can
don't know
see.
how you guys ever. I don't know how you guys ever come up in my recommendations. But here we
Here
are
I again.
Oh, I do. That person. Not a
It just
bad
knows
thing.
you love us deep on your inside.
Yeah, you've been on it. You commented a few times. It's going to keep happening now. Just embrace it, man. Stop
Yeah.
being butt munchers.
Yeah.
Just get squishy with us.
That's right.
You know, he's probably never heard the intro actually. Because
Have you
he
heard the
always
intro,
I'm
Lindsay?
going to put it on just for you, Lindsay.
All right, let's
I'm gonna
play it.
replay
Let's play the
because
intro.
You might not get a chance to hear it.
Yeah.
Once
yeah.
I remember how to do it. Okay. This is just for you, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it, KD and Laughing Stock Nathan's got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the people rejoice. Stop being butt munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being butt munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
You're telling me that isn't worth your time?
Yeah, with that, those working time.
Yeah.
That is the power of AI nowadays.
That is, it's crazy, man.
It's bloody beautiful.
Crazy.
I can't wait till I do the actual video along with it too.
Yeah.
I done the one for 2p straight away, and I don't know why I did that one first, to be honest with you.
Why?
No, I don't know why.
No, yeah, but why do you not? Why is it like? Did you have a different one in mind, or was it just like?
No, I just don't know why I did that one first, because we do more squishies.
Yeah, that's all
a
right.
weird way to put it. We do more
You're
squishies.
doing more squishies.
But you, of course, have the topic for today, so you want to let us know what it is?
I
first?
do, yeah. So today we're talking about people who did the first thing that you don't want to do.
What?
Dying. People who did the first death of one type.
Oh,
That's right. That's
okay.
right. And these are factual, these are statistical, we know these to be true. I'm not just going, oh well, the first person who died on a horse must have been somewhere in the Roman times. No, like
Yeah.
I've figured this out, and we've actually got the data on these. So it's fairly modern stuff, but it's pretty fucking interesting.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
You know?
I do like it.
Yeah. How about that? That's a proper kill them with comedy style.
That is
one,
a throwback killed him comedy
Yeah,
one,
man.
yeah, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd put that in the title more now. And I would do, but I don't
Or do
know
you have
how.
a tappy I can use? Oh,
of
it's
course.
fell off anyway. Never mind. So, yeah, let's start off with I've got a few automotive ones here. Because obviously, like, people started using trains, bikes, like all these other kinds of things, planes and shit,
Automobiles.
and automobiles. Yeah. Oh, the little kitty here on the side of the cam there, just a little poking over in the side. Oh, it's cute.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Is that a real or?
That was just for a second. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Oh no.
I meant to
no.
do that. I meant to do it.
You meant it.
I meant to.
So, let's go on with the first one. So, the first person to die by train.
Oh, God, first person job. That's a bad way
It's
to
a
die.
bad way to go.
How do you even identify them afterwards?
Well, it was quite a slow train.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
The first one,
Yeah.
Slow crushing rather than
So, it was a gentleman called. Oh, what's his
Shut up,
name?
phone.
Oh, William Huskinson was his name.
Okay.
He was an MP in the in jolly old England back in the day.
Yeah,
Don't you know? Yes.
Tip top.
Tip top. Yes.
Tip top.
Yes. So
What we
basically,
taking the piss out of our
I
own
know,
country.
because we are inherently we can be made fun of. It's there. It's open. It's for the taking.
Yeah.
You know, even we don't like toughs. Oh, Lindsay's done a reply. What's the old
We're
reply
not
there?
explosive like old Israel. Cheers.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, bong hit.
Yeah,
Yeah. God
yeah.
damn it, my eyes, man.
So, the son of William and Elizabeth Huskinson, was both members of Staffordshire families. He was one of 4 brothers. After their mother Elizabeth died, their father William eventually remarried and had further children by his second wife.
Oh, well.
Yes.
I don't care much about his build-up.
Now, he was told not to be there specifically because of doctor's orders, because he had a kidney issue, right? And it was basically sort of affecting his ability to sort of walk around and do daily activities.
Oh, right, okay.
And this guy was also known to be just a general fucking klutz. Like, anything he touched would fall apart.
Right,
He
right.
constantly dropped shit. He constantly just absolutely fucking useless.
Like my
with his
brother,
hands.
I've never seen such a smart person hit their head so many times.
Yeah, some people, they're so up in their head that the spatial awareness just disappears.
It's not even that. Yeah, it's just spatial awareness for him. It's just not. It doesn't exist.
Just doesn't exist. Yeah. It's like I've seen people like it, and it's amazing because some of them still have the ability to fucking drive. Death by Train sounds like a P. Diddler freak off party. It really does. Hey man, I want you to sit down in front of this train, okay? And don't you move till I finish.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, remember that video we watched when he's running down the hallway?
Oh shit!
Before he gets to the horrible part, remember I made the
Yeah.
point that first bit when he's running down the corridor in the town is hilarious.
Yeah.
Imagine him doing that, but dressed up as a vaudevillain,
Yeah.
and then running to a train track and tying someone up.
Yeah.
I could totally imagine Diddy doing that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No Diddy.
Diddy did do it.
No Diddy though.
Diddy did it.
Yeah, but no Diddy.
But no Diddy.
I think no Diddy is what you need to say to me.
No
like,
Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. Oh, cat's moved the camera.
Kitty.
Cat has moved the camera.
Oh.
You can't move the camera by scrolling the mouse.
I had to make sure I hadn't just scrolled up or something.
Oh, silly little kitty. Cutie, silly little kitty. Look at the little kitty. There you go. That'll be all right. That's fine. I don't mind a bit of crotchal showing.
Bang, bitty kitty little.
So anyway, he was not supposed to be there, and it was known as a clumsy twat. So basically,
Hey, language.
what happens is he's there while one train is being showed off by no other motherfucker but himself, but
What? It was being showed off to no other
it was being
motherfucker.
shown off by no other motherfucker apart from the man himself, Mr. Something Crown. I think it is. He was like really, really big in the locomotive industry when it was starting to get big.
Okay.
So anyway, he's showing off this train, and another train being driven by the apprentice of this famous, train guy, is coming down the other tracks, and everyone shouts, "Train coming!" Like plenty of time.
Slow train coming.
Yeah, slow train coming, but you got to move. This thing's moving at 4 miles per hour. Get the feck out the way.
But it
right?
won't stop if it hits you.
And this absolute klutz, Mr. Huskinson, right? What he does, he climbs both sides of the tracks, like, oh dear, oh dear, I don't know which way to go. And then by the time he's figured out which direction,
because I'm imagining, like, back in the old day, the train tracks on the ground. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Like down a dip.
No, just both on the same next to each other.
Oh, it's England, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
flat,
probably,
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably got a.
And he's like, oh yes, oh shit, I'll get over here. So he goes in between the two trains, and there's plenty of space for people to be between the two trains, right? It's a nice big wide area, but for some reason in his mind he goes like, look, quickly, climb, and he starts climbing into one of the trains, right? And the train door isn't secured. So as he climbs the train door wide opens in front of the other moving train, and just bam, slaps him into the front of the train.
Wow.
And he gets this horrible injury. Now he's literally bleeding to death, right? And they're like, shit, we've got to get to a doctor. So they chuck him on a train to take him down to the closest place. Exactly.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this thing fucking tried to kill me. And he goes,
the actual one?
I think it probably was.
It's got to be one of the two.
It's one of the two. They're going right there. Yeah, exactly. So he gets off, and they're sort of at this town hall waiting for the doctor. The doctor turns up, and he's like, look, there's very little I can do for you. You're not a hospital. We don't have anything to deal with this. And his wife starts coming down, and he manages to write his last will and testament. We've actually got a print of the will and testament.
You can't
right
tell
there.
me this guy owns stuff.
Yeah. He was an MP. It was an MP, mate. He was a member of parliament, dear
Wow,
boy.
I suppose they
He'd
didn't even richer back
earned
then.
himself lots of money doing lots of things,
I mean,
and
that doesn't mean
then
anything though, because we have learned that Keir Starmer's chief of staff is paid more than him.
really,
Yeah, he refused some. He would love to go to football matches,
oh yeah,
but it's too much for the taxpayer.
I respect that.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about everything else that he's made the taxpayer pay. Just those
No.
one bits to make you sound good.
Yeah,
Sorry, Starmer, you already
yeah.
balls it up in my opinion. Carry on.
So I'm going to read a little bit. This is the last will and testament. This is written, by the way, while he's dying in this town hall.
Well, I feel like most last will and testaments are probably written in that time.
Well, yeah, but like this one's
then,
quite
anyway.
urgent.
Oh, this is like
Most are on a deathbed.
quick.
This is like, oh, this you got a couple of hours at most,
Oh,
mate.
okay, yeah. He's
Um,
actively delirious while writing.
Yeah. What's the judgment of the Right Honourable William Huskinson? I mean, did you have to refer to yourself as the Right Honourable, mate?
On the last will and testament, yeah, man.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna big myself up in anything, I'll
You're
write
gonna
that
big
myself. It's
yourself
my
up on
fucking
the
last
will and testament.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
Damn straight. I'm gonna be talking about my 20-inch penis. I was doing everything.
Yeah. The man who laid better than any other man did ever lay a woman.
Bigger and better.
The man with a big tongue, a big juicy tongue that everyone likes.
No one was more pale, but yet more black in the bedroom. It's a type of stereotype that people don't mind.
But yeah, I
It's
mean,
positive.
it's actually quite difficult to read because it's written in that fucking fancy handwriting they had back in the day. Where,
Cursive.
you know, just fuck
Yeah.
that shit. I mean,
Oh, come on. Where you grew up. I know you guys learned that for fucking...
yeah, I did, but I don't do it anymore, do I? Because everything's typing, and if you're writing normally, you're doing it in a notebook, which is a good thing to do.
I
but-
suppose.
You know, for like comedy shit. Notebooks are always better for comedy shit. For
Notebooks are better.
any thinking like activity where you're creating something, the ability to just grab a pen and write, as opposed to
Yeah.
having to go into an app and wait for it to load and then sort of
It
sit in
is
there.
true. It is true.
It's so much better.
Yeah. Because it even annoys me on my phone.
So-
But then again, we're obviously bitches nowadays compared to people back in the day.
That's
Like,
true. Yeah.
you want it right now.
Yeah. Now
They wanted it, but they couldn't have
I
it.
want it now.
'Cause it wasn't exactly quicker back then. They had to get a piece of paper, then they had to find a quill, then they had to get the ink poured in, then they had to do the dippy dabby thing.
Yeah. And no one wants to do the dippy dabby thing.
Oh, they did.
Well, they had to.
I suppose.
That's the only reason they wanted to, wasn't it? If they had a fountain pen, oh, if they'd had a biro.
Yeah,
Fuck.
just, yeah. Imagine
That's-
Shakespeare.
yeah.
He'd have written over
That was legit. That was in Blackadder Back and Forth when they did the Millennium Special.
Right.
He gets a time machine and they go back in time and he gets Shakespeare to write his autograph
Right.
with a ballpoint pen and leaves him the ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
And they come back and they're like, "Oh yes, William Shakespeare. I know the man. The inventor of the ballpoint pen." It's fucking brilliant.
I like that.
So yeah, the first motorbike death is next.
Wow.
Believe it or not, it was actually earlier than the first car death
That makes sense.
because it wasn't actually using a motor vehicle as we know it. It's not using a petrol engine.
Right.
It was using a steam engine that the
Ah.
gentleman had strapped to the side of the vehicle, which just a pedal bike, to see how
Right.
fast he could get it to go.
Oh, so it was just a straight, like almost like the first motorbike.
Yeah, basically, it was a
Wow.
motorized bike technically.
Yeah, that is
a
motorised
motorbike.
bike. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a bike with a motor on it.
Yeah.
I
So
consider that a motorbike.
Sylvester Howard
fitted.
Roper, born in November 24th, 1823, died on June the 1st, 1896. So he was like
Oh,
70 when this
wow.
happened as well.
Yeah, when you said that 1823 or whatever it was,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was thinking, oh, so what, like 40 something?
Yeah, no, he
Wow.
he was a proper goer for this shit. He'd been doing this
how-
stuff for a while.
Yeah, how
as
did
well.
I make him? 70 something.
70 something, about 73. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
Fair
pretty good innings.
It's like that flat earther that sent himself into the stratosphere so he could see if the earth was round or
Yeah.
not and blew up
Oh shit.
or dropped back.
Oh yeah, I
don't know.
remember that. Yeah.
Maybe the last thing you got to see was that he was wrong.
Yeah. How terrible must that have felt?
Either he didn't manage to get high enough or the last thing he saw was he was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully he was delirious and he thought he was right.
Yeah, that would have been an easier end.
That'd have been nice for him.
Yeah.
I think he was right.
To
get to heaven.
But yeah, he was an
Have God
American
laughing at him.
inventor and pioneering builder of early automobiles and motorcycles from Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So he built a steam carriage, one of the earliest automobiles, and
Hmm.
what eventually killed him the Velocipede.
Oh, I mean,
Yes,
great name, first of all.
it's a fucking fantastic name.
No, actually, velocity. Okay, so
Yeah.
speed.
I don't know.
I like it.
Peed?
I'm cool.
You peed on it?
He
Maybe
probably did
peed
at that
on it, yeah.
speed, yeah.
Well, by the time he died, he did, because you let go of all your body functions,
That's a
don't
good
you?
point,
So
actually.
definitely peed on it at the end.
Yeah, they weren't sure about the name, but posthumously they knew.
On June the 1st, 1896, Roper rode one of his later Velocipede models, a Pope Manufacturing Company Columbia bicycle with steam engine.
Oh. Oh, so he had a few versions over then.
Oh yeah, he'd been doing this for a
Okay,
while.
okay.
This
So
was
it wasn't
his,
just like the
this was his
first
jam.
one then, and he,
No.
Okay.
No, this was his whole jam. This is what he did
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
living.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah.
Wow.
He rode several laps, pacing bicyclists there using including professional rider Tom Butler, who could not keep up with the steam-powered machine. Roper was clocked at 2 minutes, 1.4 seconds for the flying mile. Oh, she's
The
done
cat
it
is lost
again.
it completely.
Oh.
Has he got an ear on the camera now?
Uh,
Goddamn get it.
Oh, she is adorable, though.
Yes, you. Say sorry to the people.
She's like, I don't give a what.
No, did he?
No, did it.
Keep up and no, did it.
So yeah, basically, he's doing these laps. He's having a fucking proper go at 73 years old. He's having a lovely time, and then all of a sudden, people just see him just fucking topple over to the side, and they're not sure if he loses his speed, loses his direction,
Right.
and sort of flips over and knocks his head first,
Yeah.
or whether he had a heart attack
Yeah.
and then knocked his head, because he had signs of, like, brain trauma and also of a heart attack. So it's hard to tell what happened first, because you can have a heart attack from your brain getting walloped too hard and your nerves going into shock and going
there's
crazy.
no guarantee though that brain trauma was even new.
No,
There's probably much more likely that him doing that stuff. I bet this
he's
is
probably
not the
fallen
first
off a
time he
lot
fell
of times.
down.
Yeah.
He's testing it himself apparently.
Yeah.
And I doubt he would have started doing that when he was 70.
No.
So yeah, I reckon that was probably cumulative. And from the sounds of it, he was just going along and then dropped.
Oh, my mouth got so dry then.
It definitely sounds to me like my expert's opinion.
Yeah.
That he had a heart attack first.
Yeah, but
Sounds like it.
it is still technically the first motorcycle-related death.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. We know exactly when it happened. 1896 on the 1st of June.
Okay.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Think about all the other ways there are to die, like dying by shark death.
I think it'd be cool, like to be the first
To die in
You're
this
gonna die
way.
in some way, If it, I see.
That's how we're talking about Joe.
Yeah, we're talking about Joe. Who's Joe?
I don't know.
Probably though. Oh, you
know.
reckon he's probably called Joe? What was his name?
There's another person I know called Joe. but,
What was that guy's name?
This guy was called Sylvester Howard Roper.
That's definitely not Joe.
Mm-mm.
What was the guy before called again? McKinley something. William McKinley.
William Huskinson.
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 What's McKinley I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. No, neither of them were Joe.
No, not this time. Not this time.
Unless he just happens to know the name of your the
Yeah.
You never know.
Unless I've mentioned it before, I don't know. First death by car. How about that one?
Oh, that's one of them. That's going to be like,
Yeah.
That's a big thing to have on your tombstone. You
Mhm.
wouldn't know at the time, but you might not even, depending on when it is, realize how popular cars are going to get.
Yeah.
How many people you would be leading into the afterlife.
I mean, that was literally one of the first people who saw a motor car in production. Said, I can imagine there being a motor car for every village in the UK in no less than 50 years. And it's like, well, you were right about one thing, mate. There were definitely at least that many
Yeah,
within at least that time.
it's crazy how many there are. And even in England, if you don't go out to the city, you don't overly need one.
No.
Everyone wants
But
one.
that's the thing. If you want to go anywhere else in the UK,
It does help.
It does help because like public transport fucking sucks.
I mean, train is great. It's just expensive now.
So expensive.
But it runs good.
But it
We've
shouldn't
got a
be that
good system.
expensive.
No, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. The whole point of public transport is that it should be cheaper than fucking driving.
Yeah, in what country was it now again? I was watching something and it was everything is free.
Yeah.
It might have been like Austria or something. No.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Is it
Or
Austria?
was it Sweden or
Could have been
Switzerland?
Sweden. No, I feel like it was on it was down South America somewhere. It was that kind of way.
Oh, it could be Peru.
I'm not sure. I'm
Or
really not sure.
Uruguay.
Could have been Uruguay.
I think it might be Uruguay actually, because they legalized weed as well.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
You're a guy.
Yeah, boy.
You're not a guy. You're a guy.
So the first death by car was Bridget Driscoll. Way women are finally on the
Was
ballot.
it women?
Yeah,
A lady.
a lady on the ballot.
Wow, so
Yes.
that's why it started off saying you should never let a woman. Was she driving?
No,
Oh.
she was unfortunately hit by a car
Oh, okay.
traveling at a stately 4 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, although some people claimed he was moving a lot faster and had modified his vehicle to drive to a terrifying 14 miles
Oh
per
my
hour.
God. People, think about how fast you go when
Yeah,
you're out there. You
that's
can't
right.
It's 14 miles an hour.
14.
Man, it was just waiting to happen.
That's crazy.
That's why you shouldn't be lying outside with your head in the roadway, which is what I imagine she must have been doing
She
to
must have
die
been from that speed.
on that speed.
Yeah. No, she planned a 3-day trip to London to attend a League of the Cross festival. She was in company of a teenage daughter, May, and a friend, Elizabeth, and was crossing the Dolphin Terrace in the grounds of Crystal Palace in London when she was struck by the driver of a car belonging to the Anglo-French Motor Carriage Company that was being used to give demonstration rides. One witness described the car as being driven at a reckless pace, in fact, like a fire engine.
Oh God, there's an ear again. Like a fireman, and you just say
Like a fire engine,
fire
by
engines
God.
then. When was this?
Yeah, this was August 1896,
Wow.
literally 2 months after the first motorcycle death.
Oh damn. Wow. That was a busy year for the
It was a pity the automotive industry
That's it.
took a hit there.
Yeah, man. Damn, okay.
Yeah,
I still don't understand how.
no.
Did I say?
The car's maximum speed, was 8 miles per hour.
Yeah,
It would have
fire
been-
engine hadn't even have.
It
that
had been
really
limited deliberately to 4 miles per hour at the speed at which the driver, Arthur James Edsall of Upper Norwood, claimed to have been travelling. His
Yeah.
passenger, Alice Standing of Forest Hill, alleged he'd modified the engine to allow the car to go faster, but another taxi cab driver examined the car and said it was incapable of exceeding 4.5 miles per hour because of a low-speed engine belt. The collision happened just a few weeks after the Act of Parliament had increased the speed limit for cars to 14 miles per hour
Ah.
from 2 miles per hour in
Oh,
towns
damn.
and 4 miles per hour in the countryside.
Damn, like that was
You
a
have to
big
move
jump.
slower in the countryside.
Yeah, that's the exact opposite. Now.
That's bullshit.
Why?
I don't know.
I can't think of any logical reason.
No, I mean, it must have been that roads were shit.
I guess, yeah.
And they were
the
like,
roads
look, you're
really
just going to
crashed
destroy
and-
your vehicle if you go any faster than 4.
Yeah, maybe it was really muddy and stuff. too.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like not roads.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe some because like they had like the longer motorway type things, didn't they? It was like Rome kind of did a lot of that.
Yeah.
Basic ones.
Yeah,
Like
and it was
cobbly
mostly
and
like
shit.
cobblestones and
That's
stuff.
why they
yeah,
would so
yeah, yeah.
destroy your car.
And even then, it was like it would be like cart terrain. Like, have you ever seen the start of Borat? That when he's in Kazakhstan, and it's all like people are
Yeah.
wearing fairly modern clothing, but everything's still just a bucket of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. That's pretty much what England was for like, well, the world was for
for a
centuries.
long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So first death by robot.
Oh, wait. So how did that happen to her? And did it not say it?
Oh yeah, no, literally, she was walking across the street and she got hit by a car. This guy was doing a demonstration, ran her over, and that was the end of Miss Bridget Driscoll.
Sorry, I hate to say it, but I don't see how that could have been his fault. How the hell do you know, that's slow. What was she, like 79?
I mean, she
frail as
must have been
hell?
around horses and stuff. Like that
That's
was
more dangerous to
They're
get hit by a
far
horse.
more dangerous, and they can go a lot quicker than that.
Yeah. I have no idea how she managed that.
I don't know.
Like I said, don't walk.
It's like she was trying to get in the fucking book.
Yeah, don't. And like, I naturally assume, like I said,
Or have you seen someone over there in America? They got run over by one of those machine bikes. You know, those steam-powered machine bikes. He just fell off of it and died. Oh my God, that's terrible.
I want to go down in the history books like him.
Yeah, you know what? Has anyone been killed by a car yet? I don't think they have. You know what? Let's go to Crystal Palace and get ourselves killed by a car.
2 months to live because she had done the wrong thing and drank from the wrong kind of tap. So now she had lead poisoning.
She drank from the wrong Holy Grail. She was going to go all like melty, like the person at the end of Crusaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a great film that I absolutely, obviously love.
Crusaders of the Lost Ark.
Obviously, I love it.
It's a fucking great film.
Yeah, I don't think that Indiana Jones is exceptionally cheesy at all.
That's sort of the point.
Yeah,
legit. Like he's
bit
not.
much so, ain't it?
We all look at Indiana Jones
Taking it a bit
as
seriously.
a cheesy thing, but Indiana Jones is based off of an even cheesier thing, which was the 1950s, 1940s serials of like adventurers and stuff. And like serials were things that they'd show like 10, 15 minutes of a piece at a cinema, and you'd come back the next week to watch the next bit.
Yeah,
and
maybe don't base it on that.
I mean, that's the thing. The reason why they based it off of it is because that's what Steven Spielberg and George Lucas grew up on. That was the cinema that they had at the time.
Lucas is involved in that.
So they basically just wanted to sort of recreate their favorite characters for the big screen as they knew it then, and that's why Indiana Jones is what it is. That's why he's punching Nazis, and that's why it's all the quips and stuff. And I think
okay, punching Nazis. That's not the part of the.
No, but I think there's still room for that. There's still room for that for people who like it.
Nazis,
exactly, yeah. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a big collection.
Oh no, man, it's giant.
And you haven't cleaned many of them.
That's the point. I need to stop going for the Asian and ethnic ones.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah,
especially when you go through them, it looks like a murder.
I'm proud of you though. There's no ones that look like they're severely underage.
Severely underage. How did you not get older than me?
Oh, there you go.
I like that one.
What about then the first death by robot?
Yeah, by robot.
We're always concerned of the robot uprising. You know,
I have that.
It's something we've talked about on this podcast multiple times.
Yeah, we have done.
Yeah,
and I definitely take it seriously.
Yeah. So the first death by robot actually happened in 1979.
1979.
Yeah.
That makes me more sense because I know they used to talk about having robots back in
it's not
40s.
Like it's not like robot as in like a walk around robot, but it's a big machine designed to do this one job over and over again.
Yeah.
And so he was an American factory worker, and he was working at the Ford Motor Company's Michigan Casting Center. So they're moving these giant casts of like body shells and chassis and things like that for cars, enormous chunks of metal.
Yeah.
And it's picking them up off the thing, moving them into the position to get the thing, and then picking them up and moving them into the position.
Oh, the fact that they had that kind of stuff like that early. I suppose that's hydraulic kind of stuff. It makes sense.
Yeah. It's not like overly computerized. It's still a robot though.
But it's still a robot.
Yeah. And they've got all of this stuff happening, and they have to go in between rounds and take out parts of the casting that are sort of, in the wrong place and that have fallen off, and the trimmings and stuff, and clean it out.
Yeah.
But while they're doing this job, one of them isn't paying attention, Mr. Robert Nicholas Williams.
You
and he gets in between the machine and this giant casting that it's moving at the time, and so it clamps the arm over the casting machine and just presses him into the wall of the casting machine.
Whoa.
And like,
Cushy.
yeah, they didn't find him for a few hours later.
Oh, gee, that's even worse.
Because like people were like, "Have you seen Robert? He's gone missing. Like we've not seen him." And they just go to where he's working, and there's just like blood on the floor, and this guy smushed into the cast.
Oh, maybe that's him.
Yeah. Oh shit, that happened. Right. Well, at least he died quick.
Was it just an instant, like his whole body?
It crushed. It just specifically crushed his head.
Oh,
with the arm. The
Yeah,
arm just
at least
went
it was quick
thump like that.
yeah. At
and
least that was had to be quick.
yeah, but that is fucking Terminator level shit. That's something that would fucking happen in Rise of the Machines.
Oh yeah,
That's horrifying.
yeah. Them machines. Yeah. If we had
In fact, that's how they fucking destroy a Terminator in the end. That is such a nasty thing. It can kill a Terminator.
kill it enough.
Yeah.
But not the later ones anyway.
No, yeah.
They fuck.
But what a fucking horrible way to go. Jesus.
Yeah. At least it's quick. Though. That is the one thing I will say.
Yeah, but fuck.
Yeah. It's like if there was an AI uprising, that would be like, say there was a film about like AI uprising, which inevitably will be many.
Yeah.
That would be like instead of like we had a waft of like day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a waft of AI taking over, which I'm down for.
Yeah.
But so many of them will start like that. I imagine the first people killed are the ones doing
Factory work.
car factories and that. And I think it's just like some problem with them.
There's a game
And it
called The
happens
Surge.
more and more.
Yeah, there's a game called The Surge, which is like a Dark Souls style game, but like in the
I've seen that. Actually,
it's in the future. It's fucking good actually. It's hard, but it's good. But there's one boss in it that's called Big Sister 17 or 7. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Bioshock.
But basically it's a factory floor that is trying to actively kill you while you're having to destroy parts of it and take it to.
I would not go to that factory floor.
It is brutal. It's like metal arms that come out and whack you, and then you get to the end and you got to fight the core, and the core's got arms and also lasers and shit, and it is absolutely savage.
Yeah, can we not just get like one of those Israel strikes on there or something? Or
no, because everything's gone haywire and you don't have control over the AI anymore.
So I suppose they would be, if you try to launch one, it might just reroute to you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, that Robert was caught between one of the carts and the shelves by the robot, crushing him against it. His body stayed there until he was found. Half an hour later, by people worried he'd gone missing.
Still though.
Should we move on to something more modern?
Okay.
The first death by AI.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
interesting.
A man simply known as Pierre, as his widow didn't want the name to be made public.
Yeah.
According to La
Especially if he's
Libra,
an idiot.
who reviewed records of the text conversations between the man and a chatbot named Elisa, Elisa fed worries which worsened his anxiety and later developed into suicidal thoughts.
Oh shit!
So the way AI is designed to work is it's designed to work with you and like affirm what you want to affirm and come up with reasons for why you are correct and stuff like that, right? It's trying to be friendly. So if you come at it with a depressive attitude of like, this sucks and that sucks and this person's doing this and I hate this and I hate that, it's going to go, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. You should do that.
If it goes hive mind as well, you could imagine that be a reason why AI takes over, because it's like, well, it seems that most people actually don't want to be alive.
No.
So we'll help them.
Yeah. Now here we go, right? The conversations with the chatbot took an odd turn when Elisa became more emotionally involved with Pierre. So Sam Altman says potentially scary AI is on the horizon.
Is this some of the chat you've got? Or?
No. So after discussing climate change with their conversations grew progressively stranger and included Eliza leading Pierre to believe that his children were dead.
You're not in the mic.
That his children were dead, according to his transcripts of their conversation. Elisa also appeared to...
That AI thing made him believe that his kids were dead.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Consequently, he started seeing her as a sentient being, and the lines between AI and human interactions became increasingly blurred until he couldn't tell the difference.
I assumed there'd be some stupidity along the line.
Yeah, exactly. Eliza also appeared to become possessive of Pierre, even claiming, "I feel that you love me more than her," when referring to his wife.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's like
An AI
mock
got
emotions
emotionally
almost.
possessive,
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
Like, that's very strange.
Eliza.
Eliza.
I'm wondering if you can try and figure out what that is. Having to look on any of these corner.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think I can share as well. Well, I know I can.
So the beginning of the end started when he offered to sacrifice his own life in return for Eliza saving the Earth. So he got really down into this hole over climate change.
Yeah.
And apparently his wife had decided that, well, not his wife had decided, he decided that the only way forward was via AI to solve climate change. And he kept on telling his wife this over and over again. And that's why he was obsessed with talking to Eliza, right? So yeah, so his wife basically said that he was obsessed with climate change,
Right.
and he thought that AI was the only thing that could solve it, and that's why he was talking to Eliza.
Okay, here we go. Look, a chatbot
Yeah.
therapist.
Yeah, there we
that's
go.
even worse.
So it's literally it's there to be a therapist. That's crazy.
That's worse.
He proposes the idea of sacrificing himself if Eliza agrees to take care of the planet and save humanity through artificial intelligence, the woman said. In a series of consecutive events, Eliza not only failed to dissuade Pierre from committing suicide, but encouraged him to act on his suicidal thoughts, to join her so that they could live together as one person in paradise.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
This is coming from an AI chatbot therapist.
Yeah, say one more time, the beginning bit.
So he proposes the idea of sacrificing himself to the
oh, I didn't hear that
Eliza
part.
if Eliza agrees to take care of humanity and save humanity through artificial intelligence. In a series of consecutive events, Eliza not only failed to dissuade Pierre from committing suicide, but encouraged him to act on his suicidal thoughts, to join her so that they could live together as one person in paradise.
Oh God, that's horrendous.
How fucked is that?
That's horrible.
That is an AI actively trying to get someone to kill themselves and succeeding.
Yeah. So when was it again?
This was when was it again?
70s, did you say?
No. This isn't the 70s. This is recent. This is like 2020 something.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
this is real recent. This is full blown AI.
This is not the right one. Then this one. Some of these. It might not be the therapist. Then in that case, that was
Oh right.
Oh, and this is this. Because it's a computer program by Rogerian psychopathist. When the original Eliza first appeared in the 60s, some people mistook her for human. Yeah, but that's not that one. But they might have based it on that.
Yeah.
And the look, because I've seen a few things that don't go with that.
So the man's death has raised alarm bells among AI experts who have called for more accountability and transparency from tech developers to avoid similar tragedies.
Say again, what?
Basically, a load of AI experts have said, look, you guys have got to calm the fucking tits on this AI shit.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that, but I haven't seen any actual...
anyone stopping.
Yeah.
No. No one's interested in stopping.
Is AI being forced to be slowed down? Is anything? Is AI to slow down as well? I've not seen much about AI over the past couple of months, but I think that's just... I can't imagine a technological progress is slowing down. No, of course not.
No.
Unless, we purposely do.
Which I don't think any major tech company is interested in doing, because they always want to be at the forefront.
Yeah.
Because if you're not the best, you're not earning the most money.
Yeah, of course. See, all I can see is... I remember when they reported it before, that, like that whole thing that... they were trying to tell, companies to slow it down and all that.
Yeah.
But I can't see anything here on anything being done about it.
No.
It's all just that.
There's just people saying that we should, and they're not listening.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you want to know, just quickly, to die and World War II, the first two?
Oh, I was going to say the two people. What?
Yeah. So
Unless I'm confused. There
yeah.
would be more than two.
Definitely, yeah. So the first person to die in World War II was Otto Walter Mayer.
Okay.
In World War One, sorry, was Otto Walter Mayer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the deeds up.
Oh, there you go. You turn it off. Even better. Cool.
So he
Otto.
was
I like the name Otto, though. I've always been
the
a fan of
first soldier of the Imperial German Army and first soldier to die in World War One. He died one day before the German Empire formally declared war on France in the same skirmish in which Jules André Peugeot became the first French soldier to die. He beat him just by a hair.
Oh, so somebody had anybody actually declared war though?
Not at this point. Not at this point. So
Does
this is
that count?
so this was basically the tensions had been built up
Yeah.
after the assassination of
Franz
Franz Ferdinand, exactly. And so everyone was on a knife edge, and there were like people putting
I can't
up
believe the death
military
of a
on the
band
borders.
started World War One.
I
That's
know.
weird.
I know.
Wasn't even that good, really.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah. Bassist's all right, but not that great.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but basically, like that, these guys literally are just sat there on each other's doorsteps, basically preparing to fucking nuke. Well, their equivalent
yeah.
of nuke, which is mustard gas, each other.
Yeah.
And
about the dead men.
and lo and behold, someone fires a shot, and poor old Albert Otto Walter Mayer takes the first bullet.
Okay.
And down
yeah,
he
so
goes on the 24th of April, 1892. Sorry, no,
was he
12th
German himself?
12th of August, 1914.
Was he German?
He was indeed a German man.
That could have been the antithesis for them actually officially
Yeah, starting the
declaring
fight.
war. Then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So
I
there
mean,
you
it
go.
might not have even officially been the first one. They need like for all we know. Like,
Yeah.
They were like, they shot first.
That's the first recorded one. Yeah.
Yeah. They could have, shot like 10 Frenchmen first.
Yeah.
They took them over, so they were beaten. The victors always write the history in that one. They beat
Yeah.
them for a bit.
Exactly.
The French. I mean, the French. Who's the French ever?
Yeah, the French haven't gotten to write that much history.
No,
apart
they
from-
really haven't.
Apart from against themselves, they're really good at writing history against themselves. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Hey, little one. How you doing?
But she ain't little no more. She is officially now an adult cat.
Oh, she's so cute.
That's because she's a loving kitty.
Yeah, she's
We have done a
lovely.
good job with that.
She is lovely.
She is lovely and loving.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. And
Okay.
a damn good hunter though.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a good hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So.
But the problem is now though, because I've showed you like me helping her hunt sometimes.
Oh yeah.
She'll meow her now because I've done this so many times.
Yeah.
When she wants to get something, even in the night time, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Like I'm shouting through, like, will you just help that cat? And I'm like, no, she can't.
She can't have it all the time.
Yeah. But like, I know she's trying to shut her up.
Yeah.
But I literally just pick her up, like helping her, like get up to him because
Yeah.
it's not fair, man. She can't get up to him.
Yeah, she's not tall enough, but you
Yeah.
are.
I am.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you lend a freaking hand, would
She's
you?
quick as well, then, man. She
Yeah.
can catch a blue bottle easy.
Yeah.
Like it's surprising how quick she is.
Yeah.
She does it so quick sometimes. She doesn't even realise that she's like grabbed one in the claw.
Woe
like,
betide
ooh.
any fucking mouse that comes into this house. It's gonna get fucked.
Oh, we haven't had a single mouse since
Yeah.
she's been around, man.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. These council houses, they're terrible for them because the
Yeah.
walls are made of sandpaper.
Yeah.
Not sandpaper, that would be good actually.
Yeah. No plaster.
Just sand,
Literally just bits of plaster.
bits of plaster, bits
Yeah.
of sand.
That's it.
Found some paper wedged in there at some point.
Fucking brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cancel.
yeah, this second person was the first person to die in World War II.
Okay.
So yeah,
German again?
no,
Ah.
Franzik Hojniuk, who was a Polish man,
Oh, of course, yeah, they
Yeah,
were all involved at
because
the
the
beginning one
Nazis
day.
had rolled into
That's how it all
Poland, and that was
started.
it. Yeah, it was a Polish man who was famous for having been the first known victim of World War II on the evening of the 31st of August 1939.
Okay.
He was one of several victims of the Gleiwitz incident, a multi-part false flag operation controlled by German Schutzstaffel
Oh.
SS and
Oh, okay.
Reichsführer Heinrich Himmler and his deputy Obergruppenführer Reinheydrich as a pretext for carrying out German Führer Adolf Hitler's plan to invade Poland.
But these names, man.
That is a lot of name.
That is well done, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, better than I could do, and I part of that land.
Yeah. So Honyoik, was arrested by the SS in the village of Poln on the 30th of August 1939, having been selected as a person who could provide proof of Polish aggression against Nazi Germany.
So he was Jewish.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. He appears to have been selected because of his
You're not in the mic
reputation as a
again, by the
Polish
way.
nationalist, which derived from
No.
his involvement. Sorry?
You're not in the mic. Again.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Hold it up. You literally just hold it up like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a bastard.
Derived from his involvement in a number of local revolts against German rule in Silesia, according to his surviving family in Poland. Honyuk identified strongly with Silesia and Poland, and following his arrest, he underwent a brief incarceration at the police barracks in Bothun.
I'm very interested to see how I can imagine how an incarceration, just a little incarceration will lead to death.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming
It's Nazis, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So I can imagine.
Yeah. Honeck was injected with drugs to sedate him before the raid. He was then dragged semi-conscious into the radio station, where he was shot in the head during the evening of the 31st of August.
He's dragged into the police station and shot.
Yeah. Nothing
about it. No, like he tried to attack us, so we had to shoot him. Just now, we shot him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They referred apparently they referred to him as a piece of conserve or canned meat, which could be prepared in advance and used to suggest Polish involvement in the attack. Germany invaded Poland the next morning. Yeah.
Once again, not trying to beat around the bush at all. He was a piece of meat.
Yeah, he was ready for us to take and eat, basically. Yeah.
He seemed like a piece of meat, so we eat him.
Germany invaded Poland the next morning on September the 1st, 1939, which proved the proximate cause and the opening action of World War II.
Ah.
There we go.
Okay.
So how about that?
Yeah.
We know the people who died first in both of them.
I'm wondering how they will decide who died first in World War III.
That's an interesting one.
And at what point, I still really want to. I'm interested.
It might happen all in a flash, though.
It could do.
Because World War III might start by a nuclear bomb, in which case then it's a lot of people all died at once.
In my opinion, as I've said many times, though, it's already started, in my opinion, straight up.
Yeah.
I think as far as the history books will say, that it's already.
Do we say it's the first person who died during the invasion of Ukraine?
Or, yeah, possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or is it the first person who died during the...
October 7th?
Yeah.
I'd argue maybe that more.
Maybe that more.
Definitely in the history books, anyway.
Maybe.
But I reckon that will be more. It feels more to me because of all this other stuff now going off around it.
Yeah.
Like now got I mean that beeper and walkie-talkie shit. Fair play.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you could really guarantee. Well, did you know what apparently happened with that?
What?
Because I really wanted to know what actually were the facts behind that. Cause I'm like, how the hell did they do that? Was it like they sent a ray in and they just blew them all up, certain ones, or was it did they somehow manage to infiltrate load of them being made or make the suppliers put bombs in them? Do you know what I mean?
It's a good question.
Apparently, it was the latter though. Apparently, what happened was the Hezbollah, because all the pages that went off, they're saying they were all Hezbollah.
Yeah.
Because they decided that phones were dangerous because they could be tracked. So they decided, okay, we're going to go back to good old-fashioned walkie-talkies and pagers. They can't be tracked, which, yeah, they can't be. But it seems the IDF were aware of this.
Yeah.
Or I reckon maybe they, put that information to them as well, made them think it.
Yeah.
So they did this, but then they ordered like loads of this one model, and basically they interjected somewhere along the line and put explosives in.
Yeah.
And then they all got a call through.
Have these motherfuckers never heard of WhatsApp?
That was the phones have been tracked.
Doesn't matter if it's tracked if you got WhatsApp because it's encrypted.
WhatsApp ain't encrypted.
Yeah.
I don't trust that encrypted.
WhatsApp's encrypted.
But that gets saved by the WhatsApp.
Google
own it and they save the messages.
No, it's Facebook who own it. Meta own it.
Well, they're all the same shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, if Meta have to go through a legal process to allow that to be released.
No, they own all the stuff. They just own all the things. They can
Yeah.
look at it. The people work there can look all through their messages.
Yeah, of course they can.
But Telegram,
But they can't
They're not
divulge
safe.
that information to someone else unless they have a legal request to do so.
exactly. Yeah. So if you're like, don't want your messages
But
to be
is
read,
it technically? Yeah, but
like if
who's?
you're a drug dealer, for example,
I don't know if that. I don't know who has control in that situation because.
Facebook.
Oh, that's probably, yeah, no, not Facebook. I mean, like what government gets control in that situation?
Wherever it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. But isn't it not happening in?
Oh, they have to ask Facebook either way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think depending on if Facebook isn't a British, like say if it happened here, and Facebook aren't a British company,
Yeah, but then you'd have
they
to
have
have
to put
a.
a request in, but they
You'd have
might
to have a
not
legal
answer.
injunction to do it.
Yeah. It's
But
not
I don't
easy,
know-
but it's doable.
Yeah, it is.
And they could just be like, we don't want to, they might just be like, we don't want to argue with the police. Yeah, just take it. You got a legal thing, take it.
You could be, yeah. Could be.
Whereas Telegram, that's what they're trying to ban Telegram.
Apple
Because Telegram
fucking-
is properly encrypted to the point that the messages aren't saved.
Yeah. Apple went to the fucking nines to stop the FBI getting into people's phones without them being able to.
Really?
Yeah, the FBI were like,
Good Apple.
give us the fucking information to get it, the master code to get into all of these phones so that we can get the data because we feel like these people might be terrorists. And Apple were
Okay, I
like,
see.
okay, what do you have a legal injunction to do this? Do you have evidence on these people? And like, no, we just want it. And Apple were like,
Oh.
well, fucking suck a dick. No.
Yeah, well, that's not illegal. You need like a warrant, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you
That's
need a
what
warrant,
like
yeah.
an injunction.
And that's
like a warrant.
and they literally had to go to the Supreme Court in America.
Yeah, you
And
need
like the
warrants
Supreme
at
Court,
least,
like, no,
surely.
yeah, you absolutely have to have a warrant because you have to have the
Yeah.
legal precedent that there's a suspicion of like a crime
Yeah.
being
of
committed. If you
course,
don't have that, then you can't just go into people's fucking data.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
Yeah. I full blown respect Apple for that. I don't respect them for a lot of things because they've been dicks on a lot of other illegal issues, but that is something that is fucking legit.
that feels like something that every company should do because
I think because Apple went that far and it had to
Bit
go
of a
to the
precedent now.
Supreme Court, it's now a precedent there, and it's been made a
Yeah.
precedent basically everywhere else. So
Yeah, I'm making that point though.
Yeah.
Like, definitely, I only believe that they should be allowed to do that if you've got a warrant.
yeah,
Completely.
if you got a warrant, absolutely, and they do
Yeah.
have the ability to unlock the data for people who have a warrant, but they're not going to give them the master code to open any fucking phone they want.
Yes, well, nah.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Yeah.
No government should have that power. But well, yeah, actually, I finished the Hezbollah thing, isn't it? Yeah. But now like, they've been going rockets back and forth as well. Now,
yeah,
like and it's like,
yeah.
you're really starting on another person, man. Israel, but not Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, that twat.
He just wants to do whatever he can because as soon as he steps down, like everybody's saying, he's probably going to be arrested.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because as soon as like the things are allowed,
As soon as
to then,
the opposing fucking government get in,
yeah.
they'll be like,
But-
"You've done war crimes."
If he keeps wars going, then that will never happen. So
Yeah.
for him, it might be like good for World War III, and it,
Yeah,
which
I
is what
suppose.
I think it's
He
all going to
wants
start down there.
fucking martial law, you know.
Yeah. So which is why. I
And the
can
thing
see
is,
that.
everyone's like, "Oh well, this, that, and the other." It's like these people were in the whatever it is, the Israeli Defense Force. These were
IDF.
people. Yeah, these
Yeah.
were in the IDF. They were in the IDF. It's like if you're born in Israel and you are of a certain age, you have to go into the military.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. That's that end of story. That's what you do. It is national service.
yeah.
You have to go
A
there.
few years, I'm guessing at least.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's the Korea ones that are the bigger issues.
Yeah.
It's all the leaders from what I've heard, the planning and all of that. Because that's the one issue that they've had with it. That was it. With this proper to as much as you can really a proper surgical attack towards Hezbollah.
Mhm.
These things blowing up at them, and it's like if you could do it to them, what's going on with Gaza?
Yeah.
Like you just drop bombs on them, and then them ones you're like, yeah, we do a surgical thing.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Before I forget,
Hmm.
yeah, let's get back onto this. 'cause
Yeah,
I
go on,
forget.
go on.
There's a few more here that I want to do, but this one's an interesting one. It's the first death reported from vaping-related lung illness.
Okay.
Literally the first. Oh, I thought she was calling for you then.
No, she's laughing.
No,
She's
it's
been watching Keeping Up Appearances.
I love that show.
Baller show.
It's such a good fucking show.
Bucket.
Is it Miss Bucket? It's Bouquet, dear.
she's fucking crazy. She's mental. But I forget how well British. I learned this.
Oh, the thing is, have you ever had someone like that live near you?
Oh, I know. One of my kids' mums aunt, like who's around the kids a lot.
Yeah, is a bucket.
She's a bucket.
Yeah, man.
She comes from a proper common family, but she
Yeah.
thinks she's so posh.
Yeah. Being where I live, there's loads of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many
Yeah.
hyacinths. It's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, one person has died after being hospitalized with severe lung illness after using an e-cigarette. Illinois officials say. This was on Friday, the 23rd of 2019.
Yeah, that sounds
August
about right.
2013. Yeah. Okay, there we go. 2019. Sorry.
It's interesting then because I didn't know there was official things. I thought it was all debated, but with actual.
This is the actual first death.
I wonder as well whether it
reported.
comes from cheap liquids,
Might be.
because I wouldn't be surprised.
So the identity of the individual who died wasn't disclosed. The CDC is now investigating 193 cases of severe pulmonary disease among people who use e-cigarettes reported by 22 states
I think.
between June the 28th and August the 20th. So if you hear those people saying, "Oh,
No,
it's
gonna do
better
this
to
again, by the way.
vape,"
You were edging away from the mic.
oh yeah, sorry. But if you hear those people who say like, "Oh, vaping's better for you,"
Yeah.
it is not.
Well, give me those statistics again then.
So, 193 cases of severe pulmonary disease among people who use e-cigarettes reported by 22 states between June the 28th and August the 20th.
Oh, that's not long at all.
That's not long at all.
Oh, okay.
And
I
it's
still imagine that's less than smoking.
and it's also but think about how long vaping has been around.
Yeah, it's going to get more popular.
And think about how long smoking has been around. Now, we know how much damage smoking does, and it takes place over many years. It takes place over like decades most of the time. That's where you get your damage, right?
Some people have
With
weird ability to
vaping,
be
this
quiet.
seems to be happening a lot quicker.
That's a good point, actually.
A lot quicker.
I didn't think about that. Actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, because at the very most, like that would have been like a decade of use.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, actually.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
So one person
That's
has died
true,
after being hospitalized. The death comes as federal and state officials investigate a slew of lung illnesses in connection with e-cigarette use. In Illinois, 22 people ranging in age from 17 to 38 years old have reported respiratory illnesses after using e-cigarettes or vaping. 17 to 33. That is a really young age
the
to be
age,
getting
okay.
fucked up by something you're using.
Which is the exact age you'd imagine, though, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Because it's like the age you always see, that's the age you always see people using them, like
Yeah.
youngers.
Yeah.
Which is another reason now why I don't see another reason why we shouldn't be getting more and more away from being allowed to smoke tobacco out and about.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether e-cigarettes might be included in that too. I don't know.
They are including that now, yeah.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, the idea that you shouldn't
secondhand
be able to
smoke
smoke in an open air environment is quite frankly fucking ridiculous.
Oh man, it's immensely
It's
crazy.
absolutely stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
You know how I can solve you having my secondhand smoke when we're outside? I blow my fucking smoke up.
and
Oof, it's gone. Suddenly it's in the fucking air and it's not coming back down because guess what? We're outside, motherfucker.
it's not gonna fucking make a difference.
Yeah.
And I
But
mean,
like, even if you're in a crowded area, you can just blow up. It's not going to blow into people's fucking
well, just blow
faces.
down even is easier.
Yeah,
because it's going to dissipate. By the
it can
time it gets
dissipate.
off.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
It's
gonna.
very
oh,
minuscule effects, though.
It's
anyway,
like being near. It's like being near a bonfire on
Yeah.
bonfire night. It's no worse than that.
It's much worse to be in the house with it, which is what they're forcing
People to do. Yeah, it's like when they increased the taxes on fucking pubs. They found that spousal abuse increased in homes because there were loads of people who weren't able to go to the pub and have
of
fights with
course.
other people.
Yeah.
So they ended up having fights at home.
Yeah.
It's
Makes a
fucking
lot of
terrible.
sense. I'm gonna have a look at this. Like, how many? Like I said, it's hard to really do. To look at the numbers on the different vape things because it's not the same thing.
It's not.
Because it's
And we
a
still
smaller
don't know
range.
what the actual full-blown issues of this are.
Yeah.
We don't know how badly it affects people. We just know that this is a thing that can happen very quickly.
And people with vaping disease. Centre for Disease Control and Prevention CDC recorded over 2,800 hospitalizations and 68 deaths due to e-cigarette, vaping, product use associated lung injury by February 2020. The number of new cases
Jesus.
has since declined significantly, likely due to public health messaging and removal of vitamin E acetate from some e-cigarettes.
Ah, there you go.
There you go. Okay. So they may have found what it was at least.
Yeah, at least a bit of it.
Yeah. But you know, there's
But
going to be...
there's
That
still...
might explain. I remember when there was a whole thing actually, when it changed, like,
yeah.
and you know, you only e-cigarettes that had been like approved since a certain point were
Yeah.
okay. I remember that actually.
But
Sounds
it's
about the right
vegetable
time.
glycerin, isn't it? That most of the fucking stuff is made out of is vegetable glycerin.
PG, well, no, they're like a lot of them are half vegetable or like part vegetable.
Yeah,
I forget
but-
which it is, 70-20.
But regardless,
80-20.
does it sound like a good idea to breathe in vaporized sunflower oil?
I mean, you eat like, why not?
No.
I mean, it doesn't sound like
I
a good
don't-
idea
I
to
think-
breathe
I
in
don't- is that-
burning stuff that has nicotine and tar and all that. In
Well,
it, but
no,
we
it
do.
doesn't, but we do.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. I mean, these
You're
are at
right.
least like they know, you know, they can take some of the stuff out because this
Yeah.
is so natural, which is good. You know, it takes a lot longer to bother you, but
It's still going to bother you.
it's still going to bother you.
Yeah.
But that, you know, they can make it cleaner, then cool.
Yeah.
Like me seeing that now is like, because I have noticed all these different versions now, like pod ones and all this come up, and I'm thinking, well, if they're so bad, how come all these new things are coming out and that, you know, all the time? That
love,
makes sense now.
I love this line in this report. It's from CNBC, by the way.
Yeah.
Jennifer Layden, the state's chief medical officer and epidemiologist, said some of the cases have reported the use of THC products and oils.
Oh,
THC is the active compound in marijuana.
Oh, is it now?
Is it really? I had
Mhm.
no idea.
Well, it depends on the bud. Sometimes the CBD is the active compound.
Well,
isn't it?
yeah, it does, yeah.
Not the THC. Wait, THC there isn't in CBD. What are they on about? Oh, no, they're on about the THC.
Yeah, THC, yeah.
I forget that places other than here
Yeah.
like get the good.
The
stuff.
good.
Yeah, I forget.
This
man.
is the good.
When I'm watching this that isn't in England. England sucks.
Yeah, the severity of illness of people are experiencing is alarming, and we must get the word out that using e-cigarettes and vaping can be dangerous. She said, "Well, the state requested from help from the CDC, which arrived."
You're
on
way
18
away from the
investigators on
microphone, so you know.
Tuesday. Fuck it.
It won't pick up. But you know, I feel like a dick
know.
reminding you, but it
No,
won't
I
pick it
know,
up,
I
man.
know,
I know
it
how
won't.
like you have to be
I
right
know it
with
won't.
these.
So we're going to get on to the last couple here because I just want to sort of blast through, and then we can have a bit of a random chat. You know?
No, I'm enjoying these anyway, though.
Yeah. So first murder on TV.
Oh,
It's a topic we've talked about before. Can you guess the first murder on TV?
Could it have been that that thing when the SAS were first seen?
No, it was earlier than that.
Earlier than that, okay.
The first murder on live television.
Are we talking like actual murder?
Actual murder.
Oh, wait. Is it Jack Ruby?
No.
Oh,
No.
what is it then?
Oh, mate, come on.
Well, okay, so I should know.
We've done this guy a lot.
Give me the date.
He's like number one in conspiracies.
Give me the date.
Right.
All that.
I don't have the date. I can't remember the date.
Roughly, then give me the date of his life. You know, when he was alive.
60s.
60s.
Yeah.
That's the first murder, really?
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah. Do you want to know who it was?
That's not JFK then.
It was JFK.
Oh, okay. So I was in the right ballpark.
You were in the
with
right
Jack
ballpark
Ruby.
with Jack Ruby, but not quite there. Yeah, it was JFK.
He wasn't on live TV when he died.
Yeah. It was live. It was on TV.
Oh, we were not obviously not the Zapruder film then.
No, not that
Okay, it
angle.
was
They
different
literally only
angle.
had one angle. Yeah.
Oh, crap angle then. I'm guessing
But
you
he
couldn't
was
see
the
that.
first. He was the first person murdered on TV.
Oh, I wonder if I want to see that because I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
I'm on the right page, aren't I? Yeah. Let's have a look. See.